Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you could join me this evening. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining me. Let me go through here with chat. I'm so surprised to see that everyone came in today. It looks like they haven't came back yet, but hey, I'll take that. At least they noticed for a moment. I know Father's Day is a day that's hard for many, so a distraction is good. Sometimes when you're grieving or you're missing your loved one, you just need that distraction. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let me start up here at the beginning. Hi, Critical Consideration. Thank you for joining. Missing Alerts. Thank you. Donald Duck, sending email later today. I didn't forget. Great, because the mom had messaged me asking. I'm very happy to see that. Hi, Dunn. Lippy Chicken. Look who's back. I'm glad to see you're back. Oh, thank you, Lippy. I'm feeling better. It takes a minute, but yeah, I'm doing good. Hi, Dexter Theory. Happy to see you. Hey, Paula. How are you, honey? Hope you're having a great day. Judge me not. Hey, Invisible Amy, thank you for joining. Sarah Ellen, hi. Just happy to see you back at it, Doodle. Thank you. Grief is hard. It is, and just life sometimes can get in the way of lots of things. But I'm very happy to be back, and thank you so much for not just giving up on me being gone. Hi, apparently. We have Cash. Hey, Cash. Yes, that's right. Duty, not a man. I am a female. We have Stolen Spirits. Thank you so much. What an honor for you to be in here. I am so happy to see you. Who am I missing here? Oh, we have Duolingo's grandpa. Thank you for joining. I'm happy to see you. We have Steve. Hi, Steve. Looks like Jack Black, but hey, I mean, who am I to judge? I like Jack Black. Stan Man. Oh, yeah, I know. She's such a beautiful soul. I agree. She was amazing. She really was. You would have married her. I don't know. She was awful independent. She might have just kicked your butt, or she might have said, "Yeah." Let's go on down. We have Lisa Joe again. Hi, Dawn. Thank you for joining. So happy to see you. There's Leslie. Hi, Leslie and Billy. I hope you're having a great day. I think that's it. All right. Okay, so what I figured I'd do today is read some flyers. I went over. I was on Facebook, and I like to share different people's flyers, just so everyone kind of gets that needed attention. And her flyers, they're short, they're to the point, and it's a lot easier for me to read with some of the health issues that I had just recently. So I won't get out of breath quite so easy reading these. Oh, thank you, my doodle bug on Rona. Aw, you are so sweet, Leslie. So sweet. But I'm gonna go ahead and share their Facebook page, and I like to give credit where credit is due because they have worked really hard to get these out. I don't know why I'm so big there. Let me see if I can change that. There we go. Much better. Much better. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, I don't think I haven't even realized it, but I don't even know if I have mods anymore. To be completely honest, I don't know if it's a YouTube thing. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen that. I'll have to go through that later. So if you guys see some wild crap in chat, just like put a little alert symbols or something so that I can get to it. Hi, Pink Peony. I haven't seen you in here yet. Thank you so much. I miss you. I remember seeing you over at Dagos all the time, and I kind of got close to you, and then I left the channel. So thank you for joining. I appreciate that. But these flyers today will be by the Voice for the Voiceless. And like I said, I'll give credit where credit is due, and you'll see me read flyers from different places because it's very important and it's very hard, and their dedication is amazing. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking. He's just barking at his own shadow, I'm sure. Okay, let me go back over here and we'll go ahead and start. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to see chat. Does this beta thing, do any of you know if this, where the chat comes up, if it still does it if you're on like a different window? I guess I could just try it and quit asking, huh? Okay, it doesn't. So I probably won't see chat while I'm reading some of these. But like I said, if something comes up that that somebody in chat's rude, whatever, y'all know what to do. Just run them off. I've gotta figure out this whole mod deal. I haven't even thought about it until now. But okay, let me go ahead and get started. I hope you guys can see the screen. I don't know how I can really make that bigger. Maybe that will work. Does that look big enough for you guys? Because I wanna make sure you can get a good look at their face for sure. I think I'm gonna have to be up there for you to hear me though. Maybe not. I always mess up at least one time. I will mute or I will do something. Lisa, I thought you did have one. Give me just a second, guys. I'm sorry. I really do think I need a mod in here just because you never know. And I won't be able to see it whenever I'm reading. All right, let's see. Try to do it real fast. Okay, Lisa, you should be good. And then Dawn, I'm going to go ahead and get you as well. Okay. All right, good deal. Okay, now back to my flyers. Okay, so we have, like I said, this is a voice for the voiceless, and this is a nonprofit. Hey, Arctic, happy to see ya. This one, all these flyers today will be from a voice for the voiceless. If you haven't went over there, oh, you're fine, Fox. If you haven't went over here to this Facebook page, the link is in chat, and it's also in the description of this live. They do little, like I said, it's short and sweet, and it's a little easier for me to read. Um, since I had some prior health issues, I'm getting there. I'm getting better, but still. But this is Gabriella Collins. She's 13 and she's missing from Kansas. It says 13-year-old Gabriella Collins was last seen around 7:10 p.m. on 6/14/25 on the 2400th block of West 27th Street. Gabriella is 5'4", about 140 pounds, with brown hair that has blonde highlights and brown hazel eyes. She was wearing a purple or pink hoodie, gray sweatshorts, and black slides. If you have any information or you see her out, please contact. Let's see, what gives you. Oh, it just says to call 911 immediately. And and honestly, to go and give a lot of the numbers, honestly, if I think I see a missing person, I'm probably just going to call 911 because it just seems like the easiest way to hurry up and get someone on there. So I will probably say to call 911 instead of reading all the numbers, until I know for sure that I won't get winded doing this. Okay, so next. Oh, found safe. That's great. Second one. I love that. Another. Awesome. Another. It's going to be a good day. Wyatt Bryant is missing from Arizona. He's 13 years old. It says Bullhead City Police are searching for 13-year-old Wyatt Bryant, missing since 6/14/25 near Sam's Club around 7:30 p.m. Wyatt was last seen wearing a black shirt, black pants, and red and white shoes. He may be in the company of 13-year-old Faithlin Munaz, who is also missing. If you have any information on their whereabouts, please contact Bullhead City Police at 928-763-1999. As you can see, he's an adorable young man. I'm sure his parents are just ready for him to come home. So, Wyatt, if you see this, go home, please. Hi, Jana. Thank you for joining. So happy to see you. Faith Lynn is missing from Arizona. She's also 13, and this is the one that I believe is what the one I just read. Also missing from Bullhead City Police. They're asking for the public's help in locating 13-year-old Faith Lynn. She was last seen around 10:30 p.m. on June 14th near the 2800th block of Colabri Court. Faith Lynn is 5'3", around 72 pounds, with brown eyes and brown hair and blonde bangs. She was wearing a tan ACDC shirt. She has good taste, obviously. Black shorts and red and white shoes. Authorities believe she may be in the company of the 13-year-old Wyatt Bryant, who we just discussed. If you have any information about either of these children's whereabouts, please contact the Bullhead City Police Department at 928-763-1999. Cash says, I genuinely believed a potentially missing person were going off my radar, would call 911 or 112 or 999. I do not know. So many look alike. Yeah, and you're right, Cash. If you really if you think that you see a missing person, I would if you even if you have doubts, it doesn't hurt to, at least snap a picture if you can. I know if they're a minor, it's kind of hard to do that, but I would definitely call 911. I would. Oh, you're all right, Cash. No worries. Sounds safe. That's great. Douglas Brooks is missing from Missouri. Now, he's been missing since 1995. Douglas was 41. He had been missing since April 11th. And I say was because he was 41 at the time he went missing. Let's see, he went missing from Jefferson City, Missouri on April 10th. Douglas was dropped off at the Jefferson City Country Kitchen restaurant to meet someone. His identity remains unknown. He phoned his mother the following day saying he was at the lake, and someone would give him a ride home, but he was never heard from again. Douglas is described as 5'10", 180 pounds, with brown hair, green eyes, and was last seen wearing a tan vest, jeans with a hole in the knee, a black turtleneck, tennis shoes, and wire-rimmed glasses. If you have any information, please contact the Jefferson City Police Department. And I'm not even going to read this number because I am from Missouri and I know that's not going to do you any good. But if you dial 911, that's probably the best route to go with this one. Oh, look here. They even put out a Happy Father's Day. I didn't even realize that was there, but I am going to read it. And happy Father's Day to all of you fathers or single mothers that are playing mother and father. To some of you men that do not have children, happy Father's Day anyway, because some of you are just wonderful men that just take care of everyone around you. And you guys don't get a day. So I think today could be your day also. It says happy Father's Day to all the wonderful, loving, supportive dads, to anyone who has lost a father or father figure. I kinda don't wanna go ahead and get all into all that just because some people don't have their fathers anymore. So I just wanna say happy Father's Day to all of you, whether you're a single mom, whether you're a single dad, whether you're not. Maybe you're just a good dad in general. Denisha Sherman is missing from Missouri. Now she's 18 years old and she's missing from Kansas City, Missouri. She's a black female, 5'7", 170 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. Denisha was last seen on 4/22/25 and has not been heard from since. If anyone has any information about her whereabouts, please contact Kansas City Police Department at 816-234-5043. Jonathan Williams is also missing from Missouri. Now, he's been missing since 1994. Jonathan Williams has been missing since June 6th, 1994. Jonathan was last seen in Kansas City. He is a black male, 6 foot tall, weighing 180 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. His date of birth is March 25th, 1966. If you have information about Jonathan's whereabouts, please contact the Kansas City Police Department at 816-234-5136. Hi, and Stitches. Thank you for joining. So happy to see you. I'm so happy to see all of you today. I haven't really had a live with reading flyers in a bit, and I honestly didn't expect but maybe a 2, 3 people to be in here. So this really just makes my day for sure. Thank you guys. I do appreciate it. Colby was found safe. That's great. Found safe again. Gracie from Arkansas. We have, is it, I'm going to probably say this wrong. I'm going to say Cairo, but I'm not sure. I don't mean to be disrespectful to the names, but we all know me. I always mess up names, so I apologize. I never mean to be disrespectful about it. And Cairo Johnson's missing from New Jersey. The West Orange Police Department is asking for the public's help in locating 24-year-old Cairo Johnson, who was last seen on 6/12/25 at approximately 1 p.m. He walked away from his residence at the Harrison Avenue area near the Montclair border. At that time, he was wearing blue jeans, a white tank top, gray high top sneakers. Cairo is known to travel along New Jersey Transit bus route number 71 and 22. but his destination is currently unknown. Anyone with information about his whereabouts is urged to contact the West Orange Police Department at 973-325-4000. Hey, in stitches. So happy to see you. Cassidy showing images more someone more likely to randomly see. Yeah, and that's why I kind of like. Well, it's so important to see the images, but then I've had some people say that 2 pictures on 1 flyer is too much. So I am curious with what you guys think. Like, when we make flyers, because I don't make them often, I'm nowhere near a pro like you guys with flyers, but some people are saying 2 pictures are too much, but I kinda think that a couple pictures to show the difference of what kind of like a side view helps. What do you guys think? Oh, thank you, Dawn. You're a wonderful human too, really. Oh, Cash, I see what you're saying. Me and Cash always have this little weird disconnect, but then we connect at the end. That's so funny. We have Drake. Drake Carrington Goolsby is missing from Virginia. Now, Drake is a 32-year-old black male. He is missing from Haymarket, Virginia. He is 6'3" and he weighs 190 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. Drake was last seen on 6/14/25, leaving his residence on Berkeley Bridge Place after making concerning statements. So this one is probably an urgent. Definitely, I'm gonna look for him. He was wearing a white t-shirt, black shorts, and black sandals. He may be driving a 2006 Toyota Sequoia, goodness, with Virginia license plate TJM-9557. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Prince William County Police Department at 703-792-6500. Let me get a drink. Here we have Patricia Campbell, and she's missing from Florida. She has dementia. So this is another urgent one. Dementia may leave her scared or disoriented, and this one just breaks my heart. Oh, never mind. Updated, located. Great. Great. She was found safe. That's good. That's super good. That one had me a little on edge. Brooklyn Lyons is 16. She's missing from Virginia. Brooklyn is 16 years old. She's missing from Henry County. She's a white female, 5'2". She weighs 127 pounds with red hair and hazel eyes. She has a nose ring. She was last seen around midnight on 6/13/25. Deputies have searched multiple areas but have not located her. If you have any information about her, please contact 911 or you can contact 276-638-8751. I'm sure we are all aware of this guy that they're looking for him, Vance Bolter. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for the information leading to his capture and conviction. So if you happen to see this guy, do not approach. Call 911 immediately. Let them know you think this is Vance. That's kind of where I'm going to leave that one. Madison is missing from Missouri. Madison Poston Childress is 26 years old and has been missing since 6/1/25 from Springfield, Missouri. She's a white female with brown hair and blue eyes, standing 5'10". She weighed approximately 220 pounds. Madison was last seen wearing a black shirt and black pants. She has a tattoo that reads loyalty on her left forearm and another that says Isaiah with a heart on her right leg. If you have any information on her whereabouts, please contact 911 or 417-864-1810. I think that 911 is probably the main thing that they're going to call. I would. Because I'm not going to, if you don't have that flyer, you're not going to see that number. This one, I don't think they have a flyer out for him. If they do, let me go back. They may. He's missing from Maryland. He is 17 years old. I'm gonna say that name wrong. I know. Khalil Spivey, I believe, but he's been missing since June 13th in Maryland around 4 p.m. He's described as 5'10", weighing 150 pounds. His clothing description is unknown. So again, if you see him anywhere, you think you may see him, I would call 911 just to make sure. I mean, you never know. You could be the one to bring, someone's loved one home. Jenny Travis is missing from Missouri. Jenny Travis is 54 years old and has been missing since 6/8/25. Jenny is a black female, approximately 5'4". She weighs around 164 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. She was last known to be in St. Louis, Missouri. If you have any information regarding Jeannie's whereabouts, please contact, and I would say contact the Metropolitan Police Department, but 911 would be best. I'm not sure with this one. I'm going to move to the next. We know that Emma Baum, she was pregnant when she disappeared. They're saying just take a second to share, but I'm going to go ahead and go through this with her because she was ready to deliver when she went missing. Yes, Arctic, so many, and there's so many that even on the Missouri State Highway Patrol website, some of them don't have faces. Half of them don't have posters. I don't know that they even have updated any that have been found. It's a little alarming to think that in Missouri, if you go missing, you better hope you have someone that's, willing to get out there and search for you because you're more than likely on your own, unfortunately. It's terrible. Now, used to old fashioned police work, they'd get out there, get those boots on the ground, but not so much anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why. Laziness, incompetence, I'm not sure, but Missouri, do better. The Gary Police Department is in Gary, Indiana. I'm sorry. The Gary, Indiana Police Department is asking for the public's help in locating Emma Baum. She's 25 years old and she was pregnant at the time she went missing, ready to deliver. Her family reported that Emma was 9 months pregnant when she disappeared, and they do not believe the boyfriend's claim that she left the house voluntarily. She was 5'3" at the time she went missing. She weighed 135 pounds. Several scars on her arms, and multiple tattoos. If you think that you see Emma anywhere, and of course she won't be pregnant if you think you see her, but maybe you'll notice a baby, maybe you'll see her holding a baby. But please get a good look at her, and if you happen to think that you see her, please call 911 immediately. I'm sure her family is more than distraught and ready for her to come home. We have Cecilia Marie Kelly missing from Virginia. Now she is 42 years old when she went missing. She went missing on 6/4/25 after her family lost contact with her on 6/1. She's 5'8". She weighs about 150 pounds with brown hair, brown eyes. Cecilia has previously traveled to the Greenwood and Craddock areas of Portsmouth? Yeah, Portsmouth, Virginia. At this time, she's not considered endangered. If you have any information regarding Cecilia's whereabouts, just please call 911. You guys have any questions in chat? I'm gonna get a drink and see if you guys have any questions. At least they're related to this. Say that too loud. Lisa and Klein will come in with some odd questions. All right. Well, you guys are just hardly chat. Go ahead and chat with one another. I'm not one of those creators that are like, keep it serious. I know this is a very serious thing, but it's Father's Day, and I know a lot of people are struggling. So if you're here as a distraction, feel free to reach out to anybody in this chat. Make a joke, give somebody a smile, give somebody a compliment. It's good. Today is about distraction and getting into some missing flyers, and you never know. You may at the end of this live go to Casey's, go to a store for snacks, and see someone that that's missing. That would be good. That would be a great day. Noah is missing from Missouri. Noah Howerton, a 27-year-old white male, has been missing since 6/1/25 from St. Joseph, Missouri. He is 6'1" and he weighs 205 pounds. He has brown hair and green eyes. His family and authorities are concerned for his safety and they are asking for the public's help in locating him. If you have any information about Noah's whereabouts, please contact 911. Oh, and we have another Missouri. Alexander Lechner is also missing from Missouri. He's 59 years old. He has been missing since 6/11/25 from St. Louis, Missouri. He's 6 foot tall, 180 pounds, gray hair, blue eyes. Alexander may be experiencing mental health challenges, and his loved ones are deeply concerned for his well being. If you have any information about Alexander, please contact 911 immediately. And Howard was found safe. Thank goodness. Goodness. Richard found safe in Missouri. That's great news. We have Bella Johnson, 12 years old. She's missing from Maryland. She was last seen on the morning of 6/13 around 7:15 in the Woodlawn area of Baltimore County, Maryland. Bella is described as 5'11", weighing 150 pounds. She was last seen wearing a burgundy jacket with tan pants. If you have any information about Bella's whereabouts, please contact 911. We have Alana St. Pierre, 14 years old, missing from Massachusetts. She's 14, been reported missing. She's described as a white male, 5'6", 90 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. She might be in the Pittsfield or North Adams area. If you have any information about her whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. Jax was found safe. Michael Glassford is missing from Florida. He's 50 years old, last seen at 12:06 a.m. on 6/14 this year in the Chatelain Drive area of Holiday, Florida. Michael's described as 6'3", 350 pounds, with gray hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a bright orange long sleeve shirt, khaki shorts, and was carrying 3 bags. Hmm. Okay. So he was carrying 3 bags. If you have any information about Michael's whereabouts, please contact the Pasco Sheriff's Office. Their non-emergency line, which is 727-847-8102, or just contact 911 and you may actually get somewhere a little bit faster doing it that way. Abraham has been found. That's great. Another, Carl's been found safe. That's great. Kimberly Melton is missing from Missouri. My goodness, Missouri. There's so much going on. It's summertime and so many go missing in the summer. Kimberly Melton, 43-year-old Native American woman, has been missing since 6/3, 2025 from Springfield, Missouri. She's 5'9". She weighs 130 pounds and has brown hair and brown eyes. Beautiful smile. Kimberly may not be Kimberly may be experiencing mental health challenges. She has a distinctive tattoo reading "Boss Chick" on her lower back. If you have any information regarding her whereabouts, please contact 911 and hopefully then Kimberly can go home. Isabel was located. Laura Mason, also Missouri, missing from not since 1993. Laura Mason is 45. She was a 45-year-old black female when she went missing. She has been missing since March 24th, 1993. She's missing from Kansas City, Missouri. She's 5'6", 140 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Laura was last seen at the El Captain Lounge, located at 1610 East 18th Street. She reportedly left with a male acquaintance who claimed to have dropped her off a few blocks from her home. Laura has never returned home to her family, never picked up her paycheck, and did not return to her job as a nursing assistant. Foul play is suspected. If you have any information regarding her disappearance, please contact 911 immediately. I'm sure her family would. I mean, everyone needs closure. I realize it's 1993 when she went missing, but everyone deserves to be found and everyone deserves a resting place, regardless. Just gotta go. Just pulled up to the market. I'll try and listen. Okay, thank you so much for joining us, Stolen Spirits. I'm so happy to see you here. Cheryl Kinney, also missing from Missouri, 30 years old when she went missing. Says Kennedy has been missing since February 27th, 1991. She went missing from Nevada, Missouri. Born July 8th, 1960, Cheryl is a white female with light brown hair featuring bleach blonde tips, green eyes, and a unique tooth pattern. Cheryl was last seen on the evening of February 27th at a convenience store on Business 71 Highway in Nevada, Missouri, where she worked. Her time card showed that she had clocked out at 10 p.m., but she never made it home. Her vehicle was found left in the store parking lot. If you have any information regarding Kinney's disappearance, please contact 911. Wow. So she made it out of work, but she never left the parking lot. Hmm. We have Carolyn. Carolyn is missing from Massachusetts. Carolyn was last seen leaving her family's home on Central Street in Millville, Massachusetts, around 5:30 p.m. on June 11th. She is 5'2", weighs 115 pounds, brown eyes, wavy brown hair. At the time she disappeared, she was wearing a dark green sweatshirt, carrying a black backpack, and a light tan Michael Kors purse. Efforts to locate her were made in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, near River Island Park, after information suggested that she may have been seen at that same day. If you have any information about her, please contact 911. Hi, Paula. Oh, I thought that was crying Paula for a minute. Hi, Paula. I'll say it 3 times to you. Nice seeing you, Paula. I think that's 3 times now. John was found safe. That's great. Robert, also missing from Missouri. He's been missing since 1984. Robert has been missing from Kansas City, Missouri. He was 55 years old at the time of his disappearance. Robert is a white male with brown hair and blue eyes. He is 6 foot tall and he weighs approximately 230 pounds. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts or disappearance, please contact the Kansas City Police Department or 911. Another Missouri, my goodness. Ashley Dickey is missing from Missouri. 26-year-old woman has been missing since June 2nd, 2025 from St. Louis, Missouri. She is described as a white female, 5 foot tall, 105 pounds, with brown hair and hazel eyes. If you have any information about Ashley's whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. Looks like Chase has been found safe. That's great. Wrote another Missouri. My goodness. Rosie Schickler is missing from Missouri. She's been missing since 1978, which is odd because Arctic and I just did a live this morning on a case of something happening in 1978. Rosie's been missing since March 14th of 78 from Kansas City, Missouri. She was 20 years old at the time of her disappearance. Rosie is a white female with blonde hair and blue eyes. She stands at 5'6" tall, weighs approximately 120 pounds. If you have any information regarding her whereabouts, please contact 911. Antonio was located. Great. Tamaris, why? I don't know if this is Wiley. I'm going to say Wiley or Willie, maybe from another from Missouri. An 18-year-old black male has been missing since 6/11 from Sikeston, Missouri. He is 5'7", weighs 120 pounds. He has black hair, brown eyes, and at the time of his disappearance, he was last seen wearing a maroon colored hoodie and long pants. If you have any information about his whereabouts, please contact 911. Kane Holtz found safe. Daniel found safe. Trinity Esslinger, age 10, from Destin, Florida. This one kind of is alarming. It says Aqua Alert, missing child. Authorities are actively searching for a 10-year-old Trinity Esslinger, who was last seen in the water between Austin Beach and Noriega Point in Destin, Florida on June 12th. If you are in that area, please stay alert and keep an eye out for her. Anyone with information is urged to call 911 immediately or contact the, I'm going to get this wrong. Where's my Florida people out? Is it Okaloosa? Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office? Or dial 911. 10 years old, my goodness. This looks like what they've been out searching for her. It looks like they've done quite a search. Look here. Judy was located safe. Yes, me too, Arctic. That's very scary. Her being 10 and last seen in that water. Wow, that's ugh. We have Montel Dickerson. He's also missing from Missouri. Until I got on YouTube, I really hadn't realized how many missing people we have in Missouri. That's wow. So he's 49 years old. He's been missing since 6/10/25 from Independence, Missouri. He's 6'1", weighs 240 pounds. He's bald with brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, gray sweatpants, and gray shoes. Montel has a tattoo on his left forearm that says 7 deadly sins and another tattoo on his right forearm. If you have any information, please contact 911. Jeremiah is missing from South Carolina. He's 15 years old and he's missing off of St. Helena Island, South Carolina. He was last seen 6/10/25 in Seabrook. Now, although he was in contact with someone the evening of 6/12, stating he was returning home, he never arrived home. He is described as 5'7", approximately 150 pounds, and was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, black with black spots, a black coat, and black pants. you have any information about his whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. We have Amy Sloan, also missing from Missouri. She's 48 years old, has been missing since let me try this again. Amy Sloan, a 48-year-old white female, has been missing since 6/4/25 from Excelsior Springs, Missouri. She is 5'4", weighs 190 pounds, and has black hair and green eyes. Amy may be wearing leggings, could be carrying a backpack. She has several tattoos, including a flower on her neck, a tattoo on her hand, and a memorial tattoo for her brother on her forearm. Now, if you have any information, did I read that right? Yeah, I did. If you have any information regarding her whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. John Peel is also missing from Missouri. Goodness. A 53-year-old white male, he has been missing since 6/11 from Independence, Missouri. Hmm. He is 5'9", weighs 160 pounds. He has blonde hair and blue eyes. John may be driving a silver Pontiac Sunfire. He has a distinctive tattoo on his shoulder and arm featuring a bulldog in the name Gus. If you have any information about his whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. We have Abigail Lembeck, and she's missing from Missouri. My goodness. Abigail Lambeck, an 18-year-old white female, has been reported missing from St. Charles, Missouri. She was last seen on 6/10/25. Abigail has blonde hair and green eyes, stands at 5'5". She weighs 120 pounds. If you have any information about Abigail, please call 911 as soon as you can. Or if you think you spot her and you're not for sure, maybe take a picture and then call 911. That way, if they show up later and she's already left, you at least have that picture for the family to verify if that is indeed her or not. We just went through Trinity. You have just Jasim Matthews, 17. He's missing from New Jersey. He's missing from Camden, New Jersey. Last seen at the home of the 1400th block of Park Boulevard in Parkside neighborhood. Yashim is described as a black male, 5'6". He weighs 135 pounds, brown eyes, black hair. He was last seen wearing a gray New Balance track jacket and is known to frequent the Centerville area. Once again, if you have any information about him, please contact 911. I see that this Amber Alert had been canceled. Thank goodness, and he was found. Demetriana Jordan's 15. She's missing from Kentucky. She's a 15-year-old female that's been reported missing from Owensboro, Kentucky. She was last seen 6/11/25 in the 1300th block of West 3rd Street. At the time, she was wearing a white shirt, black Adidas pants, and a pink bonnet. If you have any information regarding Demetriana's whereabouts, please contact the Owensboro Police Department or go ahead and contact 911. Do we have any questions in chat yet? Am I talking too fast, too slow? You know my anxiety gets the best of me at times. Nothing? Okay. Um, wow, lots of located. I love that. Love it. That's great. Wonderful. Well, guys, this might be oh, here we go. Antoinette McLeod is missing from Georgia. Now, Antoinette was last seen on the morning of 6/12/25 at 7:30 a.m. after walking away from Southern Regional Hospital. She was spotted in the area of Garden Walk Boulevard in Clayton County, Georgia, but her direction of travel is unknown. Now, she's described to be 5'2", 113 pounds, brown eyes, and brown cornrows. She was last seen wearing a green paper hospital gown. If you have any information about her, please contact 911. Yes, I do too. I love all the located and found safe because when I first started on here today, just looking, I didn't see all those. So that's great. And you know what, guys? If it wasn't for people sharing flyers and taking notice, a lot of these would not be found safe. We have Caleb. He's 15 years old and he's missing from Florida. Caleb, a 15-year-old white male, has been reported missing in Panama City, Florida. Caleb has brown hair and brown eyes, stands at 6'1", and he weighs about 130 pounds. He was last heard from at 9 p.m. on 6/11 in the one or 1100th block of Foster Avenue. Now, if you have any information about Caleb's whereabouts, please call 911. Or if you want to put in an anonymous tip, you can at Crime Stoppers 850-785-TIPS. Good deal. Found safe. We have Hunter. He's missing from Florida. He's an endangered young adult alert. Hunter Raymond. I'm going to say this wrong and I apologize before I do. Guerrerez, 30 years old, has been missing since June 1st, 2025, from Davie, Florida. He was last seen around midnight leaving his home on foot in the 13,800th block of Southwest 39th Street. Hunter is 5'11" and walks with a limp or noticeable gait. He was last seen wearing a gray t shirt and either dark colored or red shorts. He may have been barefoot. Hunter left behind his phone and his wallet, and he is considered in danger due to a history of mental health concerns. If you happen to think that you see Hunter, please call 911 as soon as you can. I wouldn't approach because they do say that he may have some mental health problems going on at the moment. Not that we all don't, because I'm sure all of us at some point have or have now. So if you see him, don't approach, but definitely call 911. Welcome, Morning Label Nita. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. We have Aldre Harris, 13, missing from North Dakota. He's a 13-year-old young male. He has been reported missing in Fargo, North Dakota. He was last seen on 6/6 around 9 a.m. Aldre was last seen wearing a white t-shirt and gray sweatpants. If you have any information about his whereabouts, please contact law enforcement or just dial 911. I mean, you never know. That's going to get you somewhere too. Cheryl Ann is missing from Missouri. Now, she's been missing since 1979. Cheryl was 19 years old when she went missing from Scott City, Missouri on April 17th, 1979. Cheryl is a white female with red hair and blue eyes, standing at 5'1", weighing 100 pounds. She was last seen at 11:40 and 11:50 a.m. while working at a Rhodes 101 gas station where she is considered a model employee. Authorities believe she was abducted at that time. Cheryl has a dime-sized mole between her shoulder blades and a small mole half an inch from her navel. If you have any information about her, please contact 911. Arctic, I got more loose screws than Ace Hardware. Oh, me too. Me too. I think we all do. I think the older we get, the more the screws get loose. And after a while, we just don't care. We're just like, nah, let's roll with it. Robert Gordon is missing from Maryland. 22 years old, last seen June 5th, 2025 at 7 a.m. in the Owings Mills area. He is 6'2". He weighs 200 pounds and was last seen wearing a black shirt and jacket while carrying two backpacks. Anyone with information regarding Robert's whereabouts is urged to contact Baltimore County Police Department or dial 911. Does it bother anyone else when you hear that they're carrying like two or three bags? I mean, I get that people can disappear. I get that. And I understand that if you don't want, if you want to be left alone, you go. But it kind of worries me that some of these are carrying 2 to 3 bags and they're so young or don't have means to take care of themselves. That kind of worries me. Do you guys carry around 2 or 3 bags? I'm just curious. Like any of you just like when you go, so I get the grocery store stuff like that, like your purse and your bag for the grocery store, but to just walk down the street, do any of you carry more than one bag? Is that a common thing and I'm just old and don't know? I mean, Barb carries her adventure bag and her purse, so I mean, I guess she's an exception, but I'm just curious if you guys in chat, like, do you carry around a few bags if you were just going? Dawn says, "No, I don't even carry a purse." I used to, but I'm just to the point now that if I lose my keys and they're like in my hand, I definitely don't want to take a purse full of stuff because I know I'm not finding it either. Yeah, see, I always get a little concerned. Like I realize that they could be running away. Well, at least that's not really bad. Well, it just says bags. Like some of them are saying backpacks and some say bags. But I just think it's kind of odd. Like they're not saying a grocery store bag, so I'm assuming like a backpack and a like a duffel bag or something like that. What do you guys think when they say that? Because it says that he was carrying two. So two. This is two backpacks. But now A couple before this one said that, she had, like, 3 bags, and I'm like, "Ugh, what do they mean? Like, a purse, a grocery bag?" It's just a little alarming to me because I can't imagine taking all of that. I don't take anything with me except a few Aldi bags that stay in the car. Oh, me too. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep paying their 25, 35 cents for a paper bag. Mm-mm. I'll go in there with a bucket if I have to. I'm frugal. Okay, let me see. We have Stephen Orff. He's also missing from Missouri. 32-year-old male. He's been missing since 6/9/25 from Springfield, Missouri. What in the world is going on in Kansas City and Springfield, Missouri? Both of those towns have popped up constantly. So if you're in those areas, please be vigilant. Something's going on there. He's a 32-year-old male. He's been missing since 6/9/25 from Springfield, Missouri. He may be experiencing mental health challenges and was last seen wearing a black tank top, dark gray shorts, black shoes, and black socks. He is 6 foot tall, 230 pounds. He has brown hair, blue eyes, has a tattoo of a fruit fly on his right shoulder, and a pride ribbon on his right forearm. If you have any information, please contact Springfield Police Department, but I would rather direct you to call 911. Madalena is missing from Maryland. She's 13 years old, considered critically missing. She was last seen 6/11 at approximately 3 p.m. in the Essex area. Madalena is 5'2". She's 100 pounds and was last seen wearing a black shirt and shorts. If you have any information about her, please contact 911 immediately. We have Jerry on Hill. He's missing from Arkansas. He's 18 years old, missing since 5/26/25. He was officially reported missing on 6/11/25. Now he's described as 5'4", 125 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing white Nike shoes, black jeans, and a red shirt, a black ring, and a blue and red ring. Jerion has a noticeable scar on his forehead and another on his left shoulder. If you have any information about him, please contact 911 immediately. Heidi Marie is missing from Maryland. She's 17 years old. She's been reported missing from Cumberland, Maryland. She was last seen around 3 a.m. on 6/10/25 on the 700th block of Maryland Avenue. Heidi is approximately 5'1". She weighs 110 pounds and has shoulder length black and red hair with blue eyes. She was last seen carrying a black hooded sweatshirt. If you have any information about Heidi, please contact 911 immediately. We have Eli Al. Oh, I'm gonna booger this. I'm gonna call him Eli. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to be disrespectful and say his name wrong. But he's 25 years old and he's been reported missing from the 500th block of the 20th Avenue South. He was last seen on 6/10 at 8 p.m. wearing blue jeans and a blue long sleeve shirt. Eli is approximately 5'8" to 5'10", and he weighs 150 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. He suffers from a mental condition that may impair his judgment. He is known to frequent areas such as Midtown, South Side, and Pizzit Food Hall. If you have any information, please contact authorities as soon as possible or just dial 911. Derek Tatum is missing from Texas. Now, Derek Tatum is 41. He's been missing since 6/8 from Missouri City, Texas. He was last seen walking away from his residence at 8 a.m. and is currently without essential medication. Derek is 5'9". He weighs 306 pounds, has black hair, brown eyes, and a dark complexion. If you think that you may see Derek, please contact 911 immediately. We have Contaria Miller. She's 14 years old and missing from Tennessee. She's been reported missing from the 1600th block of South Main Street in Memphis, Tennessee. She was last seen on 6/9/25. She's described as a black female with black hair and brown eyes. She's 5'6". She weighs 120 pounds. If you have any information, please dial 911 and let's see if we can get Contaria home. We have Sandy Soto. She's 14 years old, missing from Georgia. Welcome, Barb. I'm so happy to see you. So happy to see you. 14-year-old Sandy Soto is missing from Sewanee, Georgia. She is approximately 5'2" and she weighs 145 pounds. She has multiple tattoos. Her family is deeply concerned for her safety. If you have any information on her whereabouts, please contact the Gwinnett County Police Department or dial 911. Clara Grunst is missing from Missouri, another Missouri one. She's been missing since 1984. She went missing October 9th of 1984 while hitchhiking from Joplin, Missouri to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She's described as 5'6", 118 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes. Clara wears large beige framed glasses and has pierced ears. She has a red pigment birthmark on her navel, a tattoo of Jeff below her left elbow, and suffers vehicles. Unless I've missed something, because this goes straight to the next one. This may go to the next. Yeah, I don't think that this has anything to do with that one. All right. Brenda Louise Dunham is missing from Missouri, another Missouri, missing since 1985. She's 26 years old. She's a white female. She's been missing since May 10th, 1985 from Alton, Missouri. She's 5'8", 120 pounds. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. Brenda was last known to be headed to her job at the shoe factory in West Plains, Missouri, but never arrived. She was married with children at the time of her disappearance, and her family does not believe she would have willingly left her children. Loved ones suspects Loved ones suspect foul play may have been involved. If you have any information about Brenda, please contact 911 immediately. Which is kind of hard because I do realize we won't know exactly what she's going to look like now. And that is very difficult, but I still want to include these so they are not forgotten. We have Gloria June Palmer, also missing from Missouri. Goodness. She's been missing since 1989. 44-year-old Gloria June Palmer has been missing since June 30th, 1999 from Buchanan County, Missouri. Born July 13th, 1944, Gloria is a white female with brown wavy hair, brown eyes, and has a scar on her calf above the ankle. Says 5'4" tall, weighing approximately 104 pounds. Gloria was last seen by her sons at 2 a.m. after leaving the Painted Pony Lounge. Uh-oh. They observed her drive off southbound on I-29 to I-229 in her Mazda truck, which was later found secured in her home's garage with no signs of foul play. If you have any information about Gloria June Palmer, please contact 911 immediately. Roger Miller, not the singer Roger Miller. I'm old, so I know Roger Miller as a complete different person, but this Roger Miller has been missing since 1993 from Missouri. Roger Miller has been missing from Zalma, Missouri since October 27th, 1993. He was 68 years old at the time. Roger is a white male with gray hair, blue eyes, stands 5'8", and weighs around 155 pounds. He wears dark glasses and has a neatly trimmed beard and mustache. He is also missing a pinky finger on one hand. Dental records are available. Evidence found suggests a possible homicide, and his family and friends have not heard from him since that disappearance. If you have any information about Roger Miller, please contact 911. Yeah, Arctic, that's what I was thinking too. They found her vehicle in there in her garage, so she made it back home, but then she was gone. Yeah. We have Gina Clark. I'm very familiar with Gina's case. Gina Clark, 21, has been missing from Kansas City, Missouri since December 1st, 1991. She is a white female with brown hair, hazel eyes. She's 5'3". She weighed around 105 pounds. Tiny little thing. At the time of her disappearance, Gina was wearing a red jacket with National Concrete Construction and the word pickle on it. She has a history of serious injuries, including a previously fractured skull, arm, pelvis, and wrist. And she no longer has adenoids or tonsils. Gina had recently served as a witness in a murder case involving a former boyfriend. The suspect was still at large when she vanished. Do you have any information about Gina, or you think you see someone that may even resemble Gina? Please dial 911. This is the Maryland one. Yep, found safe. I do this other one. Trenton Upchurch, 17 years old, is missing from Tennessee. It says that Trenton was last seen on 6/8/25 around 10 p.m. at his home on Sage Meadow Lane in Clarksville, Tennessee. Trenton is described as 6 foot tall, 160 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a neon orange hoodie, jeans, and black shoes. He's believed to be carrying a black Nike backpack. His family believes he may be in Nashville, or is it, how do you say that? I know you guys know this in Tennessee. Is it? Oh, I don't even know. Antioch? Come on, Tennesseans. I know y'all know this. How do I pronounce that? Antioch. Antioch? We'll go with that. If you have any information, please dial 911 so officers can check his status or contact Detective Lockerman at the Clarksville Police Department at 931-648-0656. Sam Daniel missing from Missouri. We have a lot of Okay. Antioch. Gotcha. Okay. Arctic Arctic's happened to kindergarten it to me. I'm sorry, I'm not great with this stuff. Sam Daniels missing from Missouri. 57-year-old Sam Daniels been missing since 6/5/25 from Springfield, Missouri. Another Springfield, guys. If you're in Springfield, Kansas City, St. Louis, please be careful. He is 6'1". He weighs approximately 175 pounds. He has gray hair and blue eyes and a black jacket. If you have any information about Sam Daniel, please contact 911 immediately. Brandon's located safe. Great. We do have an update on Jessica Kemp. She was found deceased, unfortunately. Bailey Wiseman, another Missouri case. 20-year-old Bailey Wiseman has been missing since 6/6 from Columbia, Missouri. She's 5'2", weighs 200 pounds, and has blonde hair and blue eyes. Bailey was last seen wearing a red hooded sweatshirt and pants of unknown color. If you have any information about her, please contact 911 immediately. Oh, uh, hold on just a moment. Sorry, my grandson's in there having a fit on how loud the TV is. Oh, he's so funny. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, oh, this was a sad one too. Nola Dinkins was found deceased. This one is so sad. Oh, let's go back. Belinda is missing from Missouri. She's 57 years old, has been missing since 6/7/25 from Warrensburg, Missouri. She's 5'4", or 5'4", and she weighs 190 pounds and has black hair and brown eyes. Belinda was last seen wearing a burgundy colored hijab. She may be driving a white four-door Honda and is possibly en route to the Kansas City, Missouri area. If you have any information about her whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. Anthony Lauderdale is missing from Missouri. Anthony is 18. He's been missing since 6/9/25, again from Kansas City, Missouri. Oh my goodness. He is 5'6", weighs about 140 pounds, and has black hair. Anthony was last seen wearing all black clothing, pink Crocs. If you have any information about his whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. Another Missouri. My goodness. Her mama yep, I agree. Her mama does need the wood chipper. Joseph is missing from Missouri. 25-year-old Joseph has been missing since 6/9/25 from St. Joseph, Missouri. He's 5'9". He weighs 150 pounds. He has brown eyes and his hair color is unknown. If you have any information about Joseph, please contact 911 immediately. We have Carmelo Ward. He's 15 years old, missing from Georgia. 15-year-old Carmelo Ward was last seen on 6/10/25 at approximately 6:28 in the area of Lingstrom Trail and Privet Way in McDonough, Georgia. Authorities are seeking the public's help in locating him. If you have any information about Carmelo's whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. Oh, we all know who this guy is. So if you see him, call 911. Absolutely immediately. Don't approach. Stay away from him. And I think we all know why. We have Jilly Howard, another Missouri one. 53-year-old Jill Howard has been missing since 6/3/25 from Springfield, Missouri. She's 5'1". She weighs approximately 115 pounds. She has blonde hair and hazel eyes. Oh, hold on just a moment, guys. I apologize. He just keeps getting louder. Just a minute. Okay. He's playing a VR, so he was really getting into this whatever game on VR, and he was just a singing and a hollering. Okay, let's start over. Jillie Howard is missing from Missouri. She's 53 years old. She's been missing since 6/3/25 from Springfield, Missouri. She's 5'1". She weighs about 115 pounds. She has blonde hair and hazel eyes. Jillie was last seen wearing a white dress with orange and brown polka dots and brown shoes. If you have any information about Jillie Howard, please contact 911 immediately. That's wild that so many of these cases are in that same area. I think I may need to put this together and check dates. That's kind of a odd to me. Oh, located deceased. That was the sailor. Oh, Swift. Another Missouri. My goodness. Corrine Jones missing from Missouri. She's 84 years old. She's been missing since 6/5/25 from St. Louis, Missouri. She's 5'2" and she weighs 150 pounds. She has white hair and brown eyes. Corrine may be experiencing cognitive challenges, which may impact her ability to find her way home. If you have any information about her whereabouts, please contact 911 immediately. Jamie, she was located safe. Her sister did find her. She is in a treatment program now, and her sister says she's doing very well. Jamie Blair that we just went over earlier. She is located safe. That's great. Great. All right, guys. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, yep, I went over just a little bit in the hour. And I did promise you guys that, I usually just try to keep it at an hour. I know you guys will lose interest fast if I just continue on and on and on. And I can't thank you guys enough for being here today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Do you guys have any questions, or does anyone want to come up here with me and talk about any of the missing that we discussed today? You're more than welcome to. I'll give it a few seconds before I end. And I only messed up a few times today, guys, so we didn't have to play this, but only one time. So we only had to have one train wreck. I'm getting better. All right, guys. Well, I can't thank you enough for joining me today. And if you see a missing flyer today, even if you only share two, it would mean the world to me. Thank you all for joining. Arctic, thank you so much. Lisa, thank you. Southern Gal, thank you so much. Barbara, thank you for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. And I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.
Does anyone understand? Does anyone lend a hand? When the silence starts to bite, will you join me in this fight? Can you see them in your dreams? Can you hear their desperate screams? A heartbeat lost in the night. Oh, will you help me be their voice? In the darkness let's rejoice, 'cause together we can shine a light. We'll raise our hands, we'll raise our hearts. Let's make a stand, let's tear apart the chains that bind, that